Welcome to the MGM Resorts NBA Summer League here in beautiful Las Vegas. We are coming to you live from Cox Pavilion as Summer League action continues between the Utah Jazz and the Miami Heat. Just about a second and a half.
Yeah, here we go.
Which is how long it took us to get in these seats, guys.
And we're off.
Hero up top.
And this is interesting for me because it looked like they're, oh, that's a great back cut.
Great play. You're playing for a spot in to training camp first and foremost, and then you go from there. So a lot of these guys have to realize you're not going to be the guy out here creating for yourself.
Chemistry, yeah, and that's why some of these games come out a little bit sloppy. I'm trying to be polite, Vince. I don't want to say that. I just don't want to say. Yeah. I don't want to come out here and kill anybody.
We're not saying that.
You're one of my favorite people too, man.
You were right, though.
Come on, Vince. You know we go back to our freshman year.
We go way back.
Way back. You went when I was 17.
It is Jeff Ledbetter.
Ledbetter, see?
Robinson on the rebound as the Heat head the other way. Hero again looking to create. Kicks it out to Nunn.
I want to talk about the Heat real quick. I mean, obviously acquiring it's work, but some guys just can't or don't want to handle it sometimes. So.
Side, there's no call there. Looked like he wanted one, and the Heat are headed the other way. Hero yet again.
And that's nice right there. Like
contract in order to be eligible to play for the team that drafted you, and that's the case here with Tyler Hero. He has not yet signed his contract, and why that's an interesting fact here for the Heat is that if they are looking to
play in the 90s, man.
Did I play in the 90s?
Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. But I was in that same situation.
Showing what you can do here at Summer League and perhaps trying to do a little bit more than you've done in the past, knowing that you could risk efficiency.
Yeah, I think efficiency is, I mean, you look at it, you're running the point forward type guy. Mike is a great shooter as well. I mean, they're going to be a good team, and, you know, underrated, but yet they're going to make some noise early.
Utah on the break gets to the Sharma in ball. Nunn with the ball yet again. Here's a fun fact. He was undrafted in 2018, but he averaged the second most points.
Playing very good defense. Their defense is keeping in the game right now.
Yeah, and 32% shooting.
Yeah.
So Nunn looking inside, gets it to Robinson. There it is.
There's the three. The way Steph does. You know, he doesn't pull up from, he doesn't play the way Dame does. Those guys have a lot more flash, so they get a lot more accolade, and they deserve it.
You're not going to have a choice but to talk about how good of a basketball player he is and what he does for a team.
I really think that
make a team, and they make a team simply because they play harder than everybody else. They somebody like Nunn picking up the ball, then hitting a shot like that. Yeah. Like if you can pressure the ball and hit a shot, man, coaches love that type of stuff.
I really do. Other than the year, a couple years we had in Memphis where we were really, really close. This is the closest opportunity I've had so far.
Obviously, the West, where the conference you're going to stay in, is ultra competitive. But do you sense now that it is more wide open than it has been in a really long time?
Even the Clippers are now, one of the favorites now, but not going to the Lakers still kept it a little bit more competitive for everybody. So I think everybody around the league is excited, and because we all know that there's possibility any one team can.
Mark and all of the guys, Tayshaun, all of the guys who's come through here, we all speak highly, come through Memphis, has spoken highly of him because he's just a great guy, great point guard, and he's
played though in 62 games, started 11 of them in his collegiate career.
Got the godfather of Nike in the background back there too,
yeah.
Len Merritt.
Hey, Len.
Yeah.
Thanks for the kicks.
Len sent you something?
Of course.
Leg room under here, boy.
Yeah. It's tight underneath his desk now.
Nunn getting inside.
Did he make that?
With the lob floater.
Yeah. Before the basket stole it and gave you 2 points.
You're always on the receiving end of lobs.
That's exactly where I was going with that.
Oh,
I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy to pass.
Well, that should be a separate statistic.
Marcus All, who has the ability to
Marcus All, yeah. And so when you have those, great finish. Great finish by Alexander.
6 games.
Hey, I guess those are the 6 I needed.
Yeah, how about that?
Tyler Hero led the first half with 11 points.
Duncan Robinson's stroke just looks so smooth.
Kicks it back out to Mayton. Hero being defended well in the corner. Mayton inside with the turnaround.
Nice
Innocent to fall
jump hook by
at
the
the
big fan dude and got right into the jump hook.
It was nothing finesse about that move.
No, it wasn't. But the jump hook doesn't have to be about finesse.
Well,
the
no,
jump
I'm saying
hook, the jump hook just has to be about execution.
What I'm saying is he created the space. He didn't try.
Right.
You know, when you've hit a couple, like the J.J. Redick, you can always get a backdoor or two off of him if he goes backdoor because you're so worried about him going over a double screen for three, where that paint is wide open.
ball, but
he's
he has been
passing him in.
offensively keeping
I love
the
the
Jazz in this
unselfish.
game.
That told me a lot about that young man. Hero could have taken that in there. No one would have said anything, but he made that extra pass. There's no shame in if he doesn't play any more basketball.
It's just unfortunate because he has a lot of basketball left,
Right.
and he still gets
Any guesses?
Vince Carter?
Yeah, he was even earlier
2000.
than that.
Yeah.
I wasn't 2000.
Oh, hello. None with the steal.
Yeah, probably just
Frankie Ferrari.
Cass, who's the #1 pick that year? That'll help. Nobody. What up?
What up, Jay Crossover?
Jay Crossover. That dude still gets buckets.
Yes.
He will get buckets forever.
Kenyon Martin, by the way,
Wow.
the first pick in that draft.
Yes.
18 points for Robinson, by the way.
Let
Oh,
us-
Ah, do you know how badly I want to say
let-
Frankie Ferrari
Yeah.
for three?
Yeah.
A lot of dribbling.
Yeah.
Floor is open. He drives.
Oh,
Gets it to fall
For
with
a
the left.
reason. I know we said we want Ferrari to hit a three. I just want to see him score in transition. Makes sense. Ferrari out of transition layup. Makes sense.
I can see
I
that.
like that.
Mayo.
The 2018 SEC Defensive Player of the Year, but improving offensively as well.
You know what we call South Carolina?
I'm afraid to ask.
No, the other Carolina.
The other Carolina.
Okay.
No, nothing.
I was waiting, as they teach you back in 7th grade or so. Hero looking to find some space.
Good pass.
Oh,
There it
Great
was.
pass.
it wasn't really
Yeah.
not that time. But
Close.
If he got undercut and hit it, yeah, you're right. I mean, but the way he's facilitated and made plays for other guys, creating shots for other people, he's getting it done.
Kid from the corner knocks it down.
Last time I heard somebody say kid,
Yeah.
he was throwing me a lob.
Also, that one time, a flop.
hello. All right, there we go. Now Hero.
Battling inside for the rebound, and the Jazz are headed the other way. Right Foreman, back
Oh,
to Reed.
nice.
Great pass. Oh,
Tough
gotta
positioning. Can't
gotta
let
pay
it
that
fall.
one off then.
Gets his own.
NBA. And I love the fact that Jared has that much pride in his school. I mean, if we did a fist pump every time a Carolina guy got drafted, we'd be doing a lot of fist pumping.
Yeah, man. Jeez. You almost,
Heat tipping the ball out. Jazz keeping it on this end.
The Heat in the zone. Looks like they're running a little bit of a 2-3. Oh, watch out now.
35%. Robinson.
Yeah, I thought he settled right there.
yeah.
But that's part of being a rookie in this league. It's part of realizing, hey,
Growing pains.
yeah, what types of mistakes that I've made and not making them continuously.
But that's why you want execution. You want to be able to execute. So you're up 15. You're excited you're winning, but can you still execute coming out of timeout, understanding defensive
Frankie
switches?
Ferrari in this game because their son is balling.
I'm sure they are.
Yes. Oh. Nice pass.
Great pass. Oh, hello.
When you block my dunk,
I did block. I did
Wait,
block.
wait,
your
wait,
dunk.
wait.
I did
Let
block
me
your
ask my
dunk in
question.
Jersey. Okay.
when you blocked my dunk, was it?
I thought
Was I
Brendan
going
would
off
bring this
1
up.
foot or 2 feet?
I think you went off 1 foot.
Brendan actually approached his video coordinator after the game because he wanted the clip cut for his home collection.
Listen, man, not a lot of people got a chance to block half man, half amazing.
You are exactly right about that.
Hey, man,
That's a
it's
final
been a great
score.
game.